As hurricane season begins, the American Red Cross needs volunteers to help manage disasters. And because of the pandemic, they're already low on people. Channel 3's Grace McKenna sounds the call for help.
90% of the Red Cross workforce are volunteers, but many of those people are older and at a high risk for COVID-19. As the organization adjusts its disaster response to the pandemic, they need younger volunteers to step up and fill in the gaps.
Red Cross was born on the battlefield, so we are tried and tested.
The Red Cross is in full prep mode ahead of storm season. As the coronavirus pandemic continues, Regional Communications Director Sherry McKinney says there's a shortage of volunteers who are usually older and at high risk.
It's really not smart to send them out into a disaster around the pandemic.
The organization is calling for young local volunteers, people who can deploy to disasters within their own communities.
We're trying to keep people as localized as possible within driving distance. We're not really trying to put too many people on a plane.
The Red Cross mainly needs shelter volunteers to register people, making sure they have a safe place to stay and food to eat. There's also a big need for healthcare workers. Another well of volunteers run dry by COVID-19.
Many of these healthcare workers are slammed right now with patients.
McKinney says the Red Cross is always ready for disasters or for the pandemic, but to fight the good fight, they need boots on the ground.
Without our volunteers who provide 90% of the workforce for us, we're unable to do that.
Now, you can't just show up to volunteer, especially as the Red Cross continues to respond to CDC guidelines. Find more information about volunteering and being trained at redcross.org/volunteer. Reporting in Chattanooga, Grace McKenna, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.